Virtual Campground is a community of RVers. We gather around the campfire to share stories, information, and travel tips that help you on your next adventure. Your camp hosts, Deborah and Barry Benton, are full-time RVers in search of quaint bookstores, cozy coffee shops with great Wi-Fi, and epic photography opportunities, all to share with you. So pull up your chair and join us in the Virtual Campground.
Welcome to Big Al. Big Al is our home for the last 4 years. We've lived in her. She is a Winnebago Meridian Itasca 2014. And one of the things we love about her, she's 35 feet long, and we like that she has opposing slides, so it makes this living area nice and wide, feels much more spacious, and we have worked to make her feel very homey after 4 years of living in her full time. So some of the features that we like about Big Al are the director's chairs, or the driving chairs. Normally, of course, they would be facing forward, but we like that they can switch around and be part of the living room and give us some extra seating area. Works very well for me because this chair also has a desk attachment to it, and so when we need two desks to be doing some work, I can sit in it and have lots of desk space while I'm working and Barry's working at the table. We also, Barry made this fancy-dancy little table for me that fits right on top of the steering wheel and is a nice decoration to help bring a little bit of home feeling to the space. We have lots of storage space overhead, of course, underneath. We even have space underneath the couches that we can fit things, underneath the bed, behind the couches. You know, when you live in an RV, you find lots of little places that you can store things, including something that we added, which are these crates from Crate & Barrel. They are wonderful because they can just fold straight down, but they are big enough to hold an Instapot or books or papers or anything else that you might use, and can be used as ottomans. So following the rule of always needing to be easy to store and have more than one use, they have been very handy in our travels. The beds flattened down, or the couches flattened down into beds, both of them. This one is a nice, it rolls right out, fits our 6'3" son pretty comfortably, and they tell us they're very comfortable. I have not slept on it, but I hear it's very comfortable. And let's see. This couch also jackknives. Don't use it very often for a bed. It's not as comfortable, and you'd have to be fairly short really to be comfortable on that one. As far as the rest of the space, the table is great. It can slide back and forth and has an extension that allows us to lengthen it, which is handy since Barry uses it often as his work desk, and it's usually a lot more messy than that with a lot more things on top. We did invest in an office chair for Barry to make sure that his back didn't get worn out. Using the standard chairs that came with the RV was pretty rough in those first few months, so we thought we better invest in a better chair. And then to cover up the normal color pattern that you have, I just bought these nice slipper covers, which can be traded out if I want to, and we can change the decor, so to speak. We also added some lighting, really just this one little lamp over here that is one of those things that, as you're traveling around, you want to find mementos and fun things to remind you of your travels. And this is a lamp we bought in Asheville at the River Arts District from an artist who studied puppetry at one point. And so these dancing tulips have a nice look, kind of like they're dancing. Now, sadly, I think they'll be going with the rig because I used extra strength Velcro to make sure that they don't move when we're in motion, and they're probably never coming off. So they might be going with the rig. You can also see that we have a Starlink little modem back there, which is starting to be quite handy. We just have to remember to park in less shaded areas. We have an electric fireplace, which works really well as a heater. It heats up the room really quite quickly. You'll also notice that we have this lovely photograph that Barry did. We have put it on canvas in one of those frame canvas wraparounds, and what we're doing with it is covering up one of the televisions, because quite honestly I think RVs have too many televisions, and who needs two in a space that's only about, I don't know, what, 10 feet, 20 feet long. So we cover up that television and use it very rarely. In our kitchen space, the kitchen is a pretty good size. We do get to have this extra pull out that is very helpful when we are cooking and chopping. This is the stove top. We do have an oven as well as a convection oven. The oven is used for storage because I used to use it, but just really never found it to work very evenly. So stopped using it and started just using the convection oven when we need an oven. Some of the items that we love, we bought a Breville and a tea maker because we drink tea, not so much coffee, and comes in really nice and handy in the mornings. Brews it up really nicely, and all I do is just remove this and put it away when we're in motion. But most of the things here can stay. Of course, the bottles have to be put away in the pantry, and then the espresso machine that Barry got to make his dirty chais just fits right inside the sink, so everything gets put away pretty easily. And these cabinets work really well to keep things closed up. So one of the great things about living in a Class A that is 35 feet long, you can get a residential refrigerator, which makes a big world of difference for us. We love having it, and as you can see, I decorated a lot. And then this also allows us to have a washer and dryer, a full washer and dryer on top of each other. Stackable is what they call that, I believe. Stackable washer and dryer. All right, let's go back to the bedroom where we can show you a little bit more renovations that we've done to make it homey here in Big Al. So here in our room, as you can see, the walls were just that lovely RV brown, and we decided to do some changes to it, at least to the back wall, where I did some peel and stick wallpaper. And then also we painted the headboard white and then covered it with this blue. It's really just like a blue, almost a pillowcase material. It used to be a very brown and had lots of beige in it. So made some changes to that, and then added some colorful sheets and blankets so that we could just upgrade a little bit. This is actually a tea towel that I had made into a large pillow that's great for back support. And then we changed out the valance. So this is the first valance I've been able to change out. I'm hoping I can do those in the front rooms during Christmas, and really just use these scarves. Did a little sewing and made them so that they were right about the right level. And folded them in half, so they actually do a really great job of keeping out the sun. Stays dark in here, so that's awesome. And then this is another television that we covered up with one of Barry's photographs that we just did a canvas wrap on. So, and then these are covered with, these were originally, of course, mirrors, which I don't know about you, but I just don't need to see a mirror first thing I get out of bed. So we just got some cling and put it on there. You can find that really at Dollar Tree or Hobby Lobby, and just covered up. A lot of people use it to cover up showers as well. We do have some underbed storage, which comes in very handy for those out of season clothing and our extra paper towels and toilet paper, because you know where else are you going to put all that stuff. And we of course decorate with more photographs, Barry's photographs, wherever we can. And this was from a trip we took a long time ago to France. So that is our bedroom. Then you can take a little peek into the bathroom, where we also did some peel and stick wallpaper. Makes it much brighter, more cheerful in the morning to come in here, and easy to put up. You know, it's a little bit, you have a lot of cutting to do, so I absolutely recommend to get more wallpaper than you think you'll need, because with all the little corners and cuts, there's a lot of places you're going to have to cut. We also invested in some nicer towels, because, you know, this is your home. Invest in yourself. So that's Big Al. She's been a great home. She has lots of great storage underneath as well, outside, and we hope you enjoyed our tour. Hope to see you on the road sometime.